before I go off on everything, I put timestamps in the description so you can kind of jump around the video to points that you do and don't need to hear. And I've also put text in there so you can read it and not have to listen to the whole video. Okay, so basically I've been dealing with acne since I was around 12, and to combat this, I've been eating a paleo-based diet for a long time and exercising regularly, probably about 6 times a week, if not daily. So I've been home over winter break for college, and my friend Jessica, whose skin looks fantastic by the way, who wants to be an esthetician, recommended me to the place where she started beginning to heal her acne. And I decided, you know what, it's 2019's coming up, let's start fresh and get our skin checked out and really start this journey. So what I'll be doing here is digressing on what I learned at my appointment, and I'm going to start documenting my experience with the treatment, with the lifestyle changes, and the information they've given me. And so I figured, since not everyone has the luxury of spending money on these appointments, why not give people the information that I learned so they can further implement these things into their lifestyle. When I first arrived, I was given this packet, which is pretty thick, and it was basically a big consultation all about acne, what it is, what causes it, the different treatments. So I'm going to go through this with you guys, but in a more concise way, and pull out what I thought was more useful. What is acne actually? And acne is the genetic tendency to shed excess skin cells. Like someone who doesn't have acne, they'll probably shed around 1 layer of skin a day, and a fine dust you find all over your house. Someone like me who has acne can shed up to 5 layers of these skin a day, and it comes off in these sticky sheets that stick onto your skin and get into your pores and clog them. Acne occurs in your sebaceous follicles, or people just call them pores. They become clogged with these chemically sticky layers of skin, and then they form plugs called microcomedones. These plugs work their way up from the bottom up to the top of the surface of your skin and form acne lesions, which you see as pimples or zits, whatever nasty word you want to call them. Here is the tea that I learned. So basically, this journey from the base to the surface of your skin can take roughly 90 days or 3 months. So that means that you basically have about 3 months worth of acne sitting under your skin. The other part of acne is that excess oil and sebum caused by either diet or hormones or stress is also sitting on your skin and will continue to make these pores stickier and create more sticky plugs. So there's this thing called P. acnes bacteria, because the guy who first discovered it thought the bacteria was only on people's skin who had acne, but it's actually on everyone's skin. It's natural, don't worry. Basically, this natural flora eats at dead skin cells and oils and excretes acid. A lemon has a pH of a 3. Your skin is about a 4.8 to a 5.6 acidity level. So your skin is acidic as hell. The more oil and dead skin cells you have sitting on your face from all that shedding you're doing, it's just creating more food for the bacteria, and it's just creating more acid onto your face, which then eats at the lining of your pores. Well, remember how you can genetically have acne? Well, you can also genetically have weak or strong pores. And if this acid is sitting there and eating away at your pore linings are going to start to erode. If you have fragile pore walls, they're going to give away, and all of the stuff in the plug and the acne will pour onto the tissue around the surrounding area and create those really painful ass bumps that like aren't quite poppable, but are also definitely there and they're painful. Yeah, those are it, and they suck. So the packet continues on to talk about common medical treatments that doctors use to treat acne. These medical treatments often reduce the appearance of acne but don't actually address the root cause. For example, antibiotics that your doctor prescribes kill off the bacteria that's creating all that acidic waste on your skin, but once you stop taking them, the bacteria, which is natural flora for your face, comes back and you're back at square one. Another approach is to dry up all of the oil in your skin, which products such as Accutane. These consequently actually end up drying up all of the sebaceous activity in your body, such as organs, tissues, eyelashes, hair, skin, nails. It's brutal. And these actually have lasting effects. But once you go off of taking Accutane, the drug has oftentimes permanently disrupted the function of your skin. The final method that doctors will use is clearing up the excess dead skin cells with products such as Retin A that eat away at your living tissues and causing sensitivities in most people, as it's pretty harsh on your skin. I was also given a list of just a few of the pore clogging ingredients that can be found in skincare products. I'm going to read off a few that I found were the most interesting to me. Here is just the list. It's extensive, and this is only like a portion of what you can find online. So algae extract, coal tar, coconut alkanes, coconut butter, coconut oil, cottonseed oil, mink oil, plankton, red algae, seaweed, kelp, shark liver oil, which I mean, I don't really use that, hopefully not, but It's an interesting one. Shea butter, soybean oil, spirulina, sulfated castor oil, sulfated jojoba oil, and wheat germ oil. But those are just the ones I've highlighted, and yeah. They provided me with some makeup brands that I can use that do not have any of these products in them. So the Bare Minerals Original Formulation Mineral Foundation, it has to be the original formula. It's a good one. Everyday Minerals, the brand, Youngblood, Priya, and Illuminaire. A lot of these are really pricey, but I think it's worth it to invest in something that's going to be healthy for your skin. Now we'll move on to some lifestyle changes, which I found really interesting. Don't smoke. That's probably an obvious one. When you smoke, you're depriving your skin of oxygen and it can't heal. Avoid fabric softener and dyed or scented laundry detergents, at least on things that are going to be touching areas of where you have problem in your skin, or if you have acne on your chest or back. Sometimes the clothes you're wearing could be secreting the detergents into your skin. This is really hard for me, but stop picking at your skin. When you have, and I can probably show you, red bumps that are flat, those aren't necessarily acne scars. Rather, you picked at the area and underneath a blood vessel formed to try to heal it, and now you're looking at the blood vessel in your skin and it'll dissolve in about 6 months, but that still sucks. Avoid excessive chlorine. If you do have to swim in a pool, they advise that you put a thin layer of Aquaphor all over your skin and then wash it off when you're done in the pool. It has to be the Aquaphor gel. Make sure you're de-stressing. That is just a major cause of acne, and obviously it's not possible all the time to just sit there and make stress wash away, but exercise, diet, and meditation can be incredible transformatives in dealing with stress and anxiety. I know, I've dealt with it. It's great. I know all over social media says drink water, but this is so damn true. You need to be drinking the right amount of water, and I learned this because I know the trick where, you know, you take your weight, you half it, you drink that amount of water in ounces a day. I thought I was fine, but for me, I drink coffee, I work out, and occasionally have some wine, and if you do all those things, you need to add extra water. So I'm about 125 pounds. I should drink 106 ounces of water a day. We're getting started early. Try your best to get 7 hours of sleep a night. I know this isn't always possible, but you need to sleep to heal. If you're out blazing hooch, you're gonna have acne if you have acne prone skin, because that stuff messes with the hormones in your body and creates imbalances of testosterone, and therefore your skin's gonna be flaring up in responses to this. So try to not blaze it as often. As I said earlier, I've been eating a paleo-based diet and it's really changed my life. It's fantastic. I love it, and I'm not eating tasteless, boring food. It's been, oh, I just love it. I could go on forever about it, but basically it's really helpful to eat that way if you have acne. Here's a list of what you should avoid and what to substitute it with. So for milk, having substitutes such as almond milk, coconut milk, cashew milk, anything like that is great. Cheese, having goat's milk or sheep cheese. I tend to love feta cheese, and if I can find a goat version of feta, then I think that is goat cheese. I don't know, just feta cheese is great. Ice cream, having coconut milk ice cream really helps. Whey protein, which is basically the protein found in milk, you can substitute with pea protein or hemp protein. For salty snacks, substitute with unsalted nuts and avoid peanuts. It says for fast food, eat salads instead. I don't really think that's gonna help combat a craving, but I don't ever crave fast food after eating this way, so I don't think it's much of a problem if you convert to this style of diet. For sweets, have some fresh fruit, maybe have some really dark chocolate. That's what I tend to do. What I like to do is have, I know Greek yogurt is scary, but it really helps me. I have that with some honey and some berries and some granola, and it's fantastic. For breads, pasta, and white rice, avoid things with gluten in them and use whole grain products. For sushi, this was a difficult one. If you're having sushi every 2 weeks, you're fine, but sushi has really high levels of iodine, and so does seaweed. That's why it's on the list of things you can't have, because it's pulling in the salt and all the gunk from the ocean and sitting inside of it, and you're eating it. And so instead of sushi, you can have sashimi, which has less seaweed, or you can just have sushi every once in a while in moderation. It's okay. Do not have peanuts. They mess with your androgen levels, which creates stickier sebum. There's a lot of substitutes for peanut butter, such as sunflower butter, which is great, or mixed nut butters that I actually like better. They're more interesting in flavor to me. Stay away from iodized salt. That stuff fucks your skin over. Just have some sea salt or something. You know, Himalayan stuff's great. Some of the stuff can be pricey, but it's really worth it if you can invest, and there's a way to eat cheaply and healthy. So along with everything they prescribed in my skincare routine, which is in a different video, I'm supposed to take a really high supplement of fish oil every day, about 1,700 milligrams. and zinc because they both reduce inflammation and will cause the sebum stuck in your skin pores to be a little bit less sticky. They also promote cellular replication and skin regeneration so you can heal quicker. So basically the treatment they're having me do, which I'm a little bit nervous about, but I'll see how it works, is taking 5% benzoyl peroxide, which hasn't been diluted with any other ingredients because it actually tends to have the peroxide not soak all the way into your pore, which you need. Anyways, so I will be applying a thin layer of that all over my face and working into a schedule so I can put it on overnight and leaving it to sit. My skin will get dry, it will flake, but it actually attacks all 3 parts of the skin. It gets the bacteria, the dead skin cells, and the excess oil all at once. So it's basically like an acne cure-all, and I'll be documenting that experience. I've had aversions to benzoyl peroxide because I think it dries a lot, but I'm gonna try my best, see how this works, and if it does, then I'll let you guys know. Okay, so that's all I basically learned so far. As I go through my journey, I'll be documenting it and doing kind of skin updates. We'll start with one now. But throughout the next year, because it's the beginning of 2019, I'll see how this works, and hopefully I have a big transformation to show you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope some of the things have helped you, and I wish you luck on your skin journey. Bye!